YouTube and fellow laggers. Welcome to our video.
Hello.
Today we are going to be discussing some theories. We do apologize for taking so long on videos. We were on holiday break and work being busy as it was.
It was a lot of work. People want us all the time because we're so cool. Yeah, no, that's not true. We also want to recommend the video playlist. If you haven't had a chance, there's lots of questions been asked in our previous videos, and we've actually responded to them in 11 previous video response videos. Yeah, we have a playlist. Click it. Take a look. Here, I'll post it.
Do it.
Okay. Theories. Let's talk about theories because this is what we're talking about in this video.
Which I already said.
Yes, but I didn't get to say it. So you have to hear from Gurr, and then it's true. Because you can't really depend on lags. But video response, Chica's beak. The theory that Chica's beak is inside of Mangle. That's been going on for some time. And a lot of people do believe that the beak is inside of Mangle's neck area. But is that true, lags?
No. Actually, we did a video a while back talking about that. And from what we see, that is not a beak. But it is Mangle's bow tie.
And we actually kind of dissected the images and we cut it out and stuff like that. It's definitely not a beak. If you were to compare the image,
it's too small.
Yes, and side by side with Toy Chica, it doesn't fit. So, and then another thing we talked about was the theory was that Chica actually built Mangled, but the problem with that is Chica's going to have to move first before Mangle starts moving.
Mangle will start moving long before Chica leaves the show stage. So
yeah, Toy Chica's will be standing there all, and Mangle's moving around. And then the other idea is we also disabled Chica in Night 7. This is also on top of everything. And Mangled was moving, Foxy was moving, and Mangled still moved around. You get to that image where you see, Mangled all discombobulated, and you still see that beak
granted,
image.
it isn't canon, but there are gameplay videos that show that Mangle moves long before. So
yes, we got that on there.
That.
And then another theory that we want to discuss is actually Chica's eyes. Is Chica's eyes inside of the cupcake?
I don't think they would fit, and I know a lot of people talk about the cupcake's eyes actually being Chica's eyes, but that can't be so, seeing that, she has the cupcake when she performs, and,
And it already has the eyes in there.
Yeah, so.
Also, in the prize center, you can look this up on the web, but maybe I'll put a picture right here. Yeah, I'll just put a picture. But you can see in the image that I'm acting to see, because I don't see it actually right now.
This image right
here? This image, boom, if it hasn't already appeared, boom, there. Poof. But in the prize center, Chica's, the little stuffed animal toy Chica is holding the cupcake, and toy Chica has eyes. And the cupcake has eyes. Now, if you're an employee, you're working in the daytime selling these little Chicas, you're going to not know that Chica takes off its eyes and stuff like that. There wouldn't be eyes on the cupcake when you're selling them.
No, it would be an eyeless cupcake.
It would be an eyeless cupcake. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Or an eyeless Chica, because, when Chica's performing, like she said, she has eyes and the
cupcake has eyes.
So the theory that the cupcake ate or has Chica puts her eyes right there, I would say it's a good theory, but when you think about it logically and start looking at the big picture, it doesn't seem like it's even there. But so I guess we still really don't know, and hopefully we'll have answers from Scott and maybe in the later release. But let's talk about the theory of where Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and Five Nights at Freddy's are really located.
Yes. Well, Gurr also did a video on this one, so he's more,
Well, my dear children, my dear followers and viewers and laggers, Professor Gurr is going to give you a little bit of what he knows about the world. The world is not flat. That's the key thing when you look at it. It's actually a sphere shape, and it's tilted.
He doesn't know anything. It's actually flat.
My hands are... Okay, we're just going to go with... Imagine this is the world, right? And it's spinning. Well, as seasons change, it kind of rotates around and tilts. And I live in the Northern Hemisphere, North America, actually. And when actually, Phone Guy, he says that, welcome to your new summer job, but it's taking place in November. So how is summer November in the Northern Hemisphere? Because November is actually in the fall, beginning of winter. So if it took place, if Five Nights at Freddy's really did take place in North America or even somewhere in Northern Europe and stuff, it wouldn't be possible to be a summer job because November is actually roughly around wintertime. So when you go what is known as the equator, kind of the center of the Earth, when it rotates, it tilts, and when it's winter time for the northern side, it's actually summertime in the southern side. So it's good to say. I would think because they speak good English, there's no like Australian accent, but I would think it'd be somewhere in Australia personally, if I had to guess. Or what places in the world? I mean, there's southern Brazil. They speak Portuguese and Brazilian. Is that Brazilian? Yeah. But I don't know. What I'm just getting at is Five Nights at Freddy's sounds like it's going to be on the southern.
Yeah, just because it's winter one place does not mean clear across the world it is winter there. So that's what he's getting at.
Yes, southern hemisphere. Winter time is the summer for our time. Summertime our time is
Yeah, so it's reversed.
All right, Purple Man. Let's go with the Purple Man. Let's save FNAF 3 theory.
This has to be one of my favorite theories. Is that Purple Man is Phone Guy, and there is a lot of evidence pointing at that as well.
The mini games.
The mini games.
In the mini games, you see the Purple Man. He's obviously he's the murderer. Yeah. He's the one that's causing all the problems, and that's where you get the possessions of the children. He starts it off. We don't really know too much other than the Atari games from the Purple Man, but in the images of the Purple Man, we see that he has a badge.
Yeah, like he's a security guard, and he's holding something that appears to be like a phone or
but
purple banana.
A purple banana. But it's there's a theory out there, and it's a really good theory, and I would agree with the theory that Phone Guy is Purple Man, and this has already been pointed out in other channels, but. In the beginning in night 1 in FNAF 2, Phone Guy talks about his favorite animatronic being Foxy. And the animatronic he hates the most out of all the animatronics is actually the puppet.
The puppet, yeah.
He's always thinking, is what he says. And so the puppet is like the first child that Purple Man killed. So and then Foxy is his favorite, and there's actually a mini game where Purple Man's smiling at Foxy, watching Foxy, and then you go out in the other room and all the children are dead.
Yeah. So I agree with that theory. That is an awesome one.
And then that's probably the best theory. I think out of all the theories out there, I love that theory.
I was hoping, I don't know if you guys would care that much. I want to do like a whole theory or like a whole video on that, because to point more things out. I think it'd be fun.
Like those cutscenes. No one ever really talks about the cutscenes, and now that we know that if we go off the theory that Phone Guy is Purple Man, the cutscenes make more sense.
Yeah.
So maybe I can make a video of that and make that to a video response, because I've been asked that question quite often. Now let's talk about FNAF 3's release date. There's, as we all know, Scott is working on FNAF 3. I mean, I don't know if everyone knows, but if you haven't known, now you know. FNAF 3 is coming out. He's been working on it, and we were asking viewers what they thought the release date was, and now we're going to give you our thoughts. I think it's going to be in March.
I would say it'd be around then. I know that he took some time off for like Christmas and Thanksgiving and everything, so I don't think he was really working on it as hard.
Doesn't mean he's not brainstorming, though.
Yeah. But seeing how quickly that FNAF 2 came out right after FNAF 1, it can't be that late. It really can't, unless he's doing a lot of stuff in it.
And then he said on his website, he took this down, it says Merry Christmas now in the code, and if you hit Control-U, you can read a hidden code. But it used to say 30 years in the future, only one. Mm-hmm. Now, the question is it 30 years in the future from FNAF 2 or the FNAF, or is it 30 years in the future, or what's that mean exactly? And only one. Knowing Scott's kind of confusing. This is just a kind of a confusing theory. I don't really believe in this, but I was telling Lags how 30 years in the future could represent FNAF 2 in 87, so if he's talking about FNAF 2 is 30 years in the future, this means this could be an actual prequel, meaning that FNAF 3 could actually be a prequel to FNAF 2 talking about Fazbear's Family Diner, because we don't know much about Fazbear's Family Diner yet. That'd be interesting. That would take place in 1957. Kind of reminds me of Back to the Future. Roughly around that time, because he goes 30 years in the past or whatever. And then only one. Is that going to mean like only one? Like, does that mean the marionette? He's the main, because we know as of right now, the assumption is the marionette, the puppet, is the main and is the main
that's
possessed
the one
child.
that gives all the other life to the other animatronics, the kids, I guess you could say. So who knows? We do not know yet. Really, really looking forward to the third installment.
Yeah. And I'm expecting it in March. I'm expecting a trailer actually in January. So that's my thoughts on the release date. You said about March too? You were thinking
I
the same.
think around March-ish. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's all we had time for. We didn't want to make it super long. Hopefully it's not too long. Oh my gosh, 11 minutes. Thanks for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't already done so, you can become a lagger today by subscribing. And feel free to comment down below. Share us your theories, your thoughts, and feel free to debate us. I mean, we're just theorizing too. So
nothing is concrete.
Look forward to FNAF 3. Maybe we'll do another video of this. Thank you guys. Welcome to another outro. It's been a while since we've been able to post a video, so I apologize about that. Hopefully we'll get back on track. Anyhow, I'm going to recommend a couple other videos. On the left is viewer response number 11, and that's when we dissect the evidence and go over whether or not Chica's beak is inside Mangled. And on the right is some bloopers on making this film, this current video. And we had a lot of fun, and we were a little bit out of practice. So anyways, hope you enjoy it. That video will be posted soon if it's not available right now. Once again, thank you. And if you haven't already done so, become a lagger today by subscribing. Also, feel free to follow us on Twitter. Have a good one, guys.